Win your claim Wednesday, win your claim Wednesday, win your claim Wednesday. Hey, welcome back, my friends. Thank you so much for joining us. Today is one of our favorite days of the week as we get to show you what the W looks like. W. Win your claim Wednesday. And today's really cool. Chris, what are we going to talk about? I actually remember working on this claim, but why don't you intro it and give us some of the background and I'll dive deeper into it.
Yeah, again, Win Your Claim Wednesday. We love to celebrate these victories and also Bellator Claims. Taylor, what does Bellator actually mean, or what does it stand
Bellator
for?
is Latin for the warrior. And that's what
Yes.
we are. We go to battle every single day with the insurance companies when they're being unfair to you as the insured property owner, property manager, property broker, whatever it might be.
Now, and I just want to bring to the point because that's what gives us these success rates and these
Yeah,
percentages increase. We
that's right.
battle, we fight, we don't stop even when they give us a number. And in this case, this is a perfect example. This was a fire claim, very very complex fire claim. And if you don't have the right person on your side, then you could be leaving a lot of money on the table. So
That's right.
Taylor, kind of walk us through a little bit on this one here. You
Yeah.
got to start from
So
the very beginning,
the
which we recommend everyone to do. Bring us to the
right.
very beginning.
Yes. And so actually the insured did that because they have a family member. I think they were in Florida or California. I can't remember. And
Mm-hmm.
that family member had a fire at their residence. And so this gentleman called that person in their family and said, "Hey, this is what's happening. We just had this major fire at our house. What should we do?" And that person recommended, they said, get a public insurance adjuster right away before you file the claim and let them help you navigate it. And he was smart enough to do that. So we got involved the
Yes.
very beginning. So we took the claim technically from $0 all the way up to this victory. But the insurance company wanted to slow play it. They wanted to lowball it and pay us a certain dollar amount. So we ran up to a certain threshold and then had to push past that. And once we got the large loss adjuster to the property, because we did everything remote, sent pictures, stuff like that, and the adjuster was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah," and he was like, he wasn't even having it. He was so busy, blah blah blah. And finally, I was like, "Dude, enough of this BS. You need to get on a plane and fly out here and take a look at this. Otherwise, you're unreasonably denying or delaying this claim. And that's not fair to the insured who just had a massive fire. And it was pretty much policy limits. Like we were within like less than 7% of policy limits to be maxed out. And so this was like a big deal. And
Huge.
finally, the adjuster got on a plane. I met him and he looked at it and he's like, "Yeah, I see what you're talking about." So it makes a big difference when you have the power to get someone there to see the property. We took the claim from zero to $460,849.20. However, we actually took it from the zero to 293. We were stuck there for about 2 months, going back and forth, got it up a little bit further, got it up a little bit further, got it up a little bit further. And the adjuster was delaying the claim, and I called him out on it. And because I did it in such a professional way with my own verbiage and how we backed that up in an email, he was forced to fly out and meet me and then increase it from 293,000 to $460,000. So we love this because it's such an amazing victory for our clients who were truly able to get their property to better than pre-loss condition because their policy was an RCV policy that had all these things written out that if it was a total loss, that the insured would be made better and made whole than the pre-loss condition. And their house was freaking amazing afterwards. But they
Wow.
suffered a lot of things, and I don't want to get into too many details, but it was not good. It was tragic. There was many tragedies related to what happened, how the fire started, the people and the pets that were inside, some of which who didn't make it. So it's not like all roses in regards to the claim itself, but the
Mm-hmm.
victory was amazing. And when we can help someone win their claim like we did, we want to help you win your claim too. So visit us at winyourclaim.com. And
Man, what a
Chris,
thing for that.
this was so amazing. Go ahead.
Yeah, and Taylor, you bring up a really really good point. First off, water and fire claims are extremely complex, but they're also very very emotional too,
Right.
because you're dealing with a lot of personal things like you had just mentioned. I mean, I reviewed this and there was contents, everything you had to go through on this. But
Yeah.
where most people stop would have been that 293,000 mark. That's what separates us to get it back to truly pre-loss condition and bring it to the number that we had it at 460. So
Made a
kudos to
huge
you, my friend.
difference. Made a huge difference to everybody involved
Mm-hmm.
and mostly the insured. So what started out as a tragedy and very sad ended up being a happy occasion because of what we were able to do. And just like Chris said, if we didn't continue to fight Bellator, the
Mm-hmm.
warrior, continue to fight that battle against the insurance company, the insured wouldn't be where they're at. And they love us, which
Mm-hmm.
is awesome. The Win Your Claim Wednesday, Win Your Claim Wednesday. We love it. And that's what we do this for.
Win, win, win.
That's right. That's right. So when you need help on a fire
Mm-hmm.
claim, water claim, hail related, or wind related claim here in Colorado, we are your public adjusters of choice. BellatorClaims.com or visit us at winyourclaim.com.